Hi, everybody. So, I found something out today, stumbled onto it, in fact. Had a discussion with uh, uh, some of the other stats professors, and I said, hey, I think the applet does something quirky. And they said, hey, if you check this, it behaves appropriately. So, watch this. If you go to the one proportion applet, and we're going to do simulations for it, and we're going to do the one where we have the 30 out of 33 for p hat. So I'm putting the 30 out of 33 here. So as a number of successes, I have 30 there, and then as the proportion of successes, I have 0.9091. Did not know this, but if you click two-sided and you have it set in tails, the p-value you get will behave appropriately. So my apologies for that. So let's do this. Let's put our 0.7. We're going to do draw samples, and we're trying to simulate creating the confidence interval. Okay, so our p-value right here when we're at 0.7 is 1. And this is actually the correct p-value. We're not having to consider it's just one tail and that kind of thing. It actually is doing this correctly. So my apologies for that. I did not know about this little trick down here. So I'm going to change this to 8.8. I'm going to reset what's going on. I'm going to hit draw samples. And you're going to see we're at 0.17. So we're above that threshold of 0.05. And because it's doing two sides, it should be actually computing the 0.05 correctly. So what I need to do is, this is way too much. So we're going to try, and I say way too much. 0.8 is definitely plausible by that p-value. So we're going to reset, and I'm going to drop this back to 0.775. And I'm going to hit reset. Okay. Now, with the two-tail thing, I'm going to go ahead and hit draw samples. It's 0.03. So I'm getting closer. I'm trying to just crest that threshold of 0.05 as best as I can. And I'm working on the left-hand side. So I will hit 0.779. Just try it and see what ends up happening. So we're going to reset. We're going to draw samples. We're above it again. So maybe 7.76. Then I'll hit reset, and I will draw samples. And need to be a little bit higher, so how about 7.77? And I will reset and draw samples. 0.04. Okay, 7.78. I will reset, and I will draw samples. And there, we've broken the threshold of the 0.05 for our p-value. And this is now counting, because it's doing two tails, it's now counting the values correctly. So that's the left-hand side of our confidence interval. I'm going to click that over to the other direction. I'm finding that if you put 0 in there, or I'm sorry, not equal or equals in there, you keep getting zeros. So you've got to give it a direction for it to work. So now we're going to go the right-hand side. And I'm going to go to 0.91, and I'm going to reset, and I'm going to go to draw samples, and whoops, that's too close. How about 0.97? See, it's too close because it's saying it's definite, right? It's at 1. So at 0.97, my p-value is 0.09. So I'm going to reset. I'll try 0.975. I'm moving a little bit farther away. And I will draw samples. There we go. So maybe 0.974. So we went too far. That's below 0.05. And I'm going to reset. And I'm going to go draw samples. And this time I'm at 0.07. So between these two, I've jumped up so I could get more detail, but I'm just looking for that to crest that 0.05 mark. All right, that little trick on that two-sided and then click in tails gets us to operate nicely, and you're able to determine the value appropriately. All right, hopefully that helps. I will make a couple more today. Talk to you. Bye.